Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
Hey facts, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm coming at you guys with a story time. I posted a memory on my Facebook and one of my friends was like, you know what, story time? Because I captioned it, I've got a very funny story to tell about this day, because I really do. So here it goes. I think this was my first time up the hill. The first time I went there, I was actually with my aunt and we only had lunch at the restaurant that's at the bottom of the hill. So I was really excited. You know, there was my brother and my brother's friend. We're gonna call him Gold. So Gold comes with two other girls and we were using Gold's car for the day. Oh, everything was great, guys. We went and we got some food, some snacks, some drinks. You know how the vibes go, because it's a really nice picnic setup, especially when you're going there to watch the sunset. It's so beautiful. The sun setting in front of you, it's really beautiful. I love Lobosha so much. Please make sure that you check out my vlog from when I went there, and it's really magical. So the next time you come to Harare, or if you're in Harare and you've never been, I highly suggest that you go to Lobosha. It's actually very beautiful. Gold comes with two other girls. I think they were his friends. One of them, I can't say she's my friend, but we're cordial. Every time we see each other, I actually greet her to this day. And then the other one, that's the one I'm going to give a name because, you know, she played a very crucial role in this day. We're going to call her Green because, you know what, she was green with envy. Evidently, you're going to see at the end of the story time. Please make sure that you watch till the end. Thank you. We go to the village, we buy some snacks, we get some drinks. Everything is going grand, guys. We're driving there, playing some music, we're having a good time, you know? So we get there and I don't even remember being with her or being around her. Don't worry, this will all make sense at the end of the story time, because like I'm trying to put together the pieces, like, sis. So I do remember, however, that Gold and the other girl and I were taking so many pictures together. We're actually always so close to each other, even when we sat down, because like what we did is we invited all our other friends and our friends invited their friends. So it ended up actually being quite a shimon. It was really nice, guys. I remember walking up to the very top where there's like a, I don't know what it's called. There's that thing where people like to go there and take pictures. I think that's the highest point of the hill. But anyway, I walked up there with my brother, I came back, took some pictures with Gold and the other girl, and we're just chatting. I was literally interacting with a lot of people because there were a lot of people there. So Green, now it's towards the end of the shimon, we're about to go home, and Green is drunk out of her mind, and it was just a really huge mess. So you know what, now that I sat down and really analyzed everything, I actually think my good sis thought that I liked Gold because she liked Gold. Because now when I piece everything together, it's like, oh, it was actually just a mess. Let me just be very honest. My good sis gets very drunk, and now since myself, my brother, and Gold and the other girl, we're the only ones who knew this girl. So we took turns to carry her down the hill, right? And yeah, that was actually the pits. Guys, you know when you're going downhill, you're using more muscles and more energy. Now imagine you have to carry someone else's weight. Oh, it was actually a lot. Since I did all that for you, and for you to do me like that, the fuck? I'm actually quite peeved carrying her down the hill. And when we got to the bottom, she's like, guys, I can't find my phone. So like, ish, we can't go back now because this place is already closed. We can come back first thing in the morning and you can look for your phone, you know, up the hills and in the caves, whatever. And it's like, nah, I actually think someone stole my phone. And then we're like, why would anyone steal your phone? Like, what the fuck? And then she's like, I think she stole my phone, pointing at me. I literally did this, guys. Look back, because it can never be me. First of all, I'm not a thief. There are two things that I hate in this world: liars and thieves. And for me to be one, it can never be me. Like, that is not my brand. Sorry, sis. So then I actually looked at this girl like, are you crazy? Am I hearing this right? Because you're accusing me of stealing your phone? And anyway, it was like an iPhone 5 and I was using a Sony M something, I don't even remember, and mine was actually way more expensive than hers. So for me to then steal your phone,
What was the reason? I just explained the reason. What was the reason?
And besides, the only thing I'll steal is your man, sis. Like, okay, that's obviously a joke, but come on, seriously, why would I steal? That is actually insane. So then she makes a whole thing about it, and she's now being super rude to myself and everybody who was there, and she's just like throwing jabs at me. When things like that happen, I actually just keep quiet, because like there's no reason for me to argue and fight with you, because clearly you're delusional. I'm not gonna use my energy to argue and fight with you, you know, like that's not my brand. That is crazy. So she kept on saying all these funny things, just trying to mock me. I think she just wanted to poke at me. And you know what? If you poke the beggar, you have to knock if you buck, guys. You can't just do those things just because you feel like it. Imagine if I was in a bad mood or in a bad space and then I would have done something to you that I would have regretted, or you got hurt. Then what? Like, there's no reason for all of that. There's really no reason. So my good sis is saying all these things about me, pointing, you know how girls can be catty. And then I was just like, you know what, she's going through a lot, obviously, so let me just ignore that. So now we get home. I tell my parents the whole story because I was actually really upset. Another thing that I don't like being accused of something that I clearly haven't done. Like, I'm a very honest person. If I've done something, I'll be very honest and I'll tell you, like, yo, I messed up, I'm sorry. I don't like that. I don't like being accused of something. So now the next day comes. This was really early in the morning and I'm really still flabbergasted. So we're making breakfast, my mom is in the kitchen, and then my brother comes and my brother is like, yo sis, Gold just got off the phone with me and he's just informed me that my good sis actually found her phone in her bag. Okay sis, before you did all that, why don't you check your bag? Like, I don't understand. That's common sense. Check all your belongings first to make sure that you have all your valuables on you, especially if you know that there's so many people there. I'm not saying that it couldn't have happened, but you know what? Just be more vigilant. Don't get too drunk when you're in such a social setting. So I'm like, okay, she found her phone. Okay, so where's my apology? The least you could have done is to actually just tell Gold, you know what, tell my good sister, you know what, I'm sorry. Now you've missed an opportunity to be good friends with me. And anyway, if you like this guy, ladies, let me just tell you the truth. Be very nice to your gents, female friends, or his sisters or his mother, whatever the case may be. Listen to me. I know you might disagree with this. I know sometimes there may be those people who will cross the boundaries. That's okay. But you know what you have to do? You have to be very smart in situations like that. If it's really bothering you that much, treat your gent like, yo, I don't like how this girl's moving. She's moving mad. Like, it's that simple. And if he answers with, but that's my friend. Sis, stop, drop, and roll the fuck out of that man's life. Now, leave. Because, you know, you can see that this is making me uncomfortable and I've brought it to your attention, so what are you gonna do? But at the same time, like, if the people are not being a problem to you or your relationship, then don't be crazy as well. Like, we are going to be the ones that are going to be standing up for you when this gent is acting crazy. I will actually tell my male friends, like, yo, don't do this to this girl. This is a good person. You can't be doing that. Like, that's just common sense. That's what good people do. That's what friends do for each other, you know? And for you now to just come out of nowhere, you're not even his girl yet. You're actually just acting crazy already, sis. Hide the crazy for like 6 months. Okay, that's toxic. But you know what I mean? Like, guys, this is common sense. You've come, you've met a new person, you don't know me, you don't know my story, you don't know my relationship with this guy. Maybe he said something to you about me, but that's highly unlikely because he's literally my brother. He treats me like his little sister, like, till today. There's nothing that will ever happen between us. And for you to act that way, that was really bad on your part. So fast forward to the next summer now. My mom's like, Thandi, there's a bridal shower. Some girl from church is getting married and we've been invited. I was like, okay, cool. So we dress up, we look cute, we shop to this thing, and guess who's there, guys? You guessed it. It's Green. And she was sitting alone. Go figure, right? She was sitting alone on this huge table of like 10 people. And then I was like, Mom, that's Green. That's the girl who accused me of stealing her phone last year. And my mom is really classy, but she's also a little spicy, you know? And then she goes and walks right by... She walks right by his table. I'm like, Mama, why are you being shady? There's literally all the space. You could have found another seat somewhere else. So my mom's walking in front, and then my mom's two friends, and then myself at the back. I was so tempted to just be like, you know, when I got close to this girl, because she really pissed me off. Like, I don't like being accused, especially of stealing. Like, the fuck? So then this Hans, she was now avoiding eye contact the whole occasion. Like, this could have easily been avoided. The next day, even if you didn't like me, sis, and you did that just to get at me, the next day just be cute and just lie. Okay, don't lie, but like, just say a little white lie and just be like, sis, sorry, I got so drunk and I just, you know, I couldn't even handle myself. It's that simple. Now you've lost an opportunity to be great friends with me. Like, I'm great. I'm a great friend. I'm very loving and I'm loyal to the end. And now look at what you've done. I don't even think God even talks to that girl until today, because yeah, it was just too much drama. Anyway, guys, the moral of the story: if you are in a social setting and it does happen that you get too drunk, just make sure that you don't act a fool, because that is not cute. Make sure you handle your liquor. Yeah, don't be crazy. Just be sure before you accuse someone of something, just be sure of your facts, because then you're going to look like a fool the next day. And that's not cute.